Welcome to Study in Slovakia. Today we have Mr. Hitesh with us on this channel. So we are very glad to have you here. Please, Mr. Hitesh, can you give us some your introduction to our viewers?
Hi Parantab, it's happy to be here, and myself Hitesh, and I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka, India. And applied for Technical University of Košice in September 2020. So my journey started from 2020 in September till now, and now presently after my masters, I'm now actually working in ADient in Bratislava.
So I guess you finished your study with the economic faculty in the Technical University of Košice. So how was your study experience in the economic faculty with the professors or with the students and the management?
Yes, it was actually a good experience. Like due to online, the classes were happening in teams. So we were like around 15 to 16 students, and we were not only Indians. Like we had students from other countries like Russia and other countries. So we were all of a class, and then the teachers, like they used to come. Like we used to have a weekly schedule. Like we used to have per day like around 2 to 3 classes, and then few other classes. So it used to happen on a weekly basis in teams.
So how was your study format? How did you study? Like it was just online lectures and anything like the assignment and all?
Yes, like as we have the classes, like it used to go on. The teachers used to teach us on the like scheduled hours. So it used to happen like for maybe like few classes were for 2 hours and few classes for 1.5 hours. So during the classes, the teachers used to ask us questions and we used to answer. And it was not like one-way communication. It was like from both the ways communication. Like we could ask doubts openly. They used to not tell us anything even for a small doubts. So we used to ask doubts and they used to answer. And they used to give us assignments like on daily basis or during the class. Like if they give an assignment, we have to give it in the next coming class. So if we had any doubts regarding that particular assignment, we used to contact the teachers through Teams, and they used to give us the solutions. They used to help us in like solving the problems, like how to solve a sum, like that. So it was very helpful, and the teachers were like really very good cooperative. So it was a good going, and moreover, like during the assignments, we used to be like formed into a group, like 3 members, 4 members, like one Indians, and then like we used to have from other students like from other countries. So we used to communicate with them, and it was very good. Like we used to at least keep in touch with them through Teams.
Right. Yeah. So it's like if you want to study really hard, you will get all the attention and all the knowledge from your professors.
Yeah.
During
the studies, yeah, they used to like teach us in like more of a practical way. So they used to give us more of practical things in order to practice for the exams, and we used to have even the tests like in like 2 months like that, and before the final exam where we could prepare, they used to give us questions. So it was like helping in our final exam, like the tests what they used to give us.
Right. And beside of the study experience, how was your living experience in Košice?
Yeah, like after like for 1.5 years I was in India, and during my last semester I came to Košice. So like when I came to Košice, like I joined the dormitory which is being provided by the university. So like it is actually cheaper when compared to the outside rooms and outside accommodation. Like here you have facilities like internet, and then games you can play inside the dormitory games, and then you have like a gym in the dormitory, and then you have washing machines, so with a minimal price which we can afford easily. So and then it's like two people in a room with the bathroom, everything, and a spacious kitchen. So it was pretty good.
Right. And do you have only one nationality in the dormitory?
No, like there were like many students from different faculties and different countries. So they are all very friendly, and then we used to talk to each other and greet each other. And we used to go to Kaufland, which is nearby, like around 200 meters, to buy things. And then we used to hang out with each other. It was really good, like from different
So you made really good friends
yes,
around the world.
yeah. Obviously, like it was good knowing like their culture and their way of living.
How was your job experience, or like did you do any part-time job along with your studies?
Yes, like when I came to Košice, like initially, like we can't work. So, like we have to get a permit. Like after the foreign police collect all the documents, we'll get a permit, like student permit. On the basis of that, we can work like weekly 20 hours. So, like initially, I used to work in a biscuit factory, and then in a restaurant, and then I worked for around 3 to 4 months. And then after that, I just left the job because it was my thesis where I had cleared all my subjects. So I had to more concentrate on my thesis. So I was like working on my thesis from my first semester. So at the end moment, I did not want to take any type of risk. So then I left the jobs, and then I completed my thesis successfully. So it was good. Like. And then moreover, like the part-time jobs, what we earn, it should be like for our survival and not for any sort of like commitments or any other expenses.
Yes.
So from the part-time jobs what we earn, we can keep it for our expenses, like to survive here.
So you will cover all the living
Yeah.
expenses from the
From
part-time
the
job.
part-time, like from the rent to food, we can do it for our expenses.
All right. And how was your thesis, and how was your experience with the professor? How he guided you in the process?
Yes, like my thesis professor was Radoslav Tusan, like where he was very helpful from the initial to the end, where I used to like schedule a meeting multiple times in a week, and he used to not hesitate or used to not get angry. He was always very friendly and very happy in helping me. So that's the reason why I completed my thesis successfully, where I was able to defend it. And then at the last, I have to be very thankful for my professors, and not only my thesis professor, he was also used to teach us accountancy. So like we had a good touch like from the first semester. So luckily I got him as my professor. Like we had like we knew each other. So it was very easy in getting our thesis done.
So and he had his trust on you.
Yeah.
So at that moment.
Yeah, so there was lots of doubts like what I should do, and moreover like I used to do like the data used to be in incorrectly. So he used to guide me, it must not be like this is the way how this is. Then after, he used to tell me go to the university, like to the library, where we have a big library in the university. So we can get the thesis which has been done by previous students. So we can get an idea like how a thesis should look like in the end. So it was very helpful.
Right, great. And after your graduation, how was the journey to find a job?
Yeah, like after my graduation, I left Košice and I came to Bratislava, where I also was like doing a part-time job like initially in order to survive. And then by doing the part-time job, I also used to apply in a job portal over here, which is a local job portal, Profesia, and even the LinkedIn. So I started applying in Profesia. Like in Profesia, there's a lot of job opportunities from every sector, not only from economics or from finance sector, like from mechanical, everything. So here I started applying. Like I've applied like you can say more than 200 jobs.
That's a big number.
Yeah. And then I used to get like we being a foreigners, we won't have work visa, which is very important in order a company to employ us. So like a job work visa, like the company has to sponsor us like work visa. On basis of our work contract, we get job visa. So that like few companies like when they get to know like we are from foreigners and we need work visa, which takes time like 2 months. So some companies used to not consider us. And then some companies we used to have interviews, and then like at the end moment we tell we don't have work visa, we need it, so they used to reject us. And then luckily I got into Adient, which is into a seat manufacturing company. So I'm in in the same studies, like in what studies I had done in the same field I am. So pretty happy for that, and it's good now. And good
all those
colleagues.
years you invested in study, now it's paying off.
Yeah, like what I did, I have come here for studies. That was my main priority. So I have done that, I've completed, and it paid me back with a job. So pretty happy for that, working in Europe. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So great to hear that that you are happy in Europe and happy in Slovakia. But after the studies, like after the masters, what you can expect the salary from the companies?
Yes, the basic salary what we get over here is 1,200 euros for the freshers. So since we are stepping out of the university, it is the basic salary like 1,200 euros. So that is the basic thing what we get here. And then since we are freshers, it will gradually increase like in the coming years based on all our skills and then our experience. It will increase in the future. So when you're coming like stepping out of the college, like being a fresher, you're getting a fair enough salary where we can survive easily. So it was pretty happy. And for the expenses to the living, yeah, it's fine. It's
you can also
survive.
have some savings.
Yeah, obviously you can have some savings.
Yes. All right. And how is the work environment in the company?
Yeah, the work environment is really very good. We have like work from home, and we have to go like weekly 2 days to the office. So it's pretty good. And then even the colleagues, like they take us in a friendly way. They welcome us in a good way. Like for being a foreigners, we might like initially, to be frank enough, I was a bit like hesitating, like how will it be. Like we have worked in India, that's a different environment with our people, and here with a different environment. But then it was pretty good the way they welcome us and the way they give importance to us. Like they won't make us feel lonely. That is the most important thing. So it was pretty good, the people over here. And even communicating like outside, it's they speak Slovak, but inside the company they speak English. So it's very comfortable, and they communicate with us in English. So it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right. So to sum up the things, there are many students who are willing to apply in economics faculty in Technical University of Košice. So what do you want to give them a message from your side?
Yeah, it's like what plans they have. It's really good coming into Technical University of Košice, like ranked in 802 in the world ranking, which stands in 802. A good college, a good facility, and good faculty. And moreover, like when you come over here, like more concentrate on the studies, like that is what you're coming for, and more concentrating on the part-time jobs and then earning money. And then you come here for studies, finish the studies, get the part-time job, keep it for your expenses, and then finish your studies. Focus on the studies, because that is what we have come here for. And once you like successfully graduate, it'll be paid off at the end moment, and then you can plan like earning more money, doing whatever you want. But coming here, studies is the main important thing, because I came here, I studied, and now I'm happy.
Yes.
So that is what, like, come here, keep the money only for the expenses.
There will be the distractions, but keep your focus on the
studies, because that is what we have come here for. So study, and then at the end you will be paid off.
All right. So thank you so much, Mr. Hitesh, to be here with us and give us this information and experience from your life and from your studies. And nice to meet you. Nice to be with you.
Thanks, Pratap. Thanks a lot.
Dovidenia.
Dovidenia. Ciao.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. And let us know what type of topics would you like us to cover in the future videos, and which sort of career are you looking for to jump in Slovakia. Thank you so much. See you. Dovidenia.